trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, because it really don't.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
19 Tiger.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 38. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Shifts by him, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Panther 60. Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Cowboys at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second down, Pollard again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On second down, it's Pollard. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Ready.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. If you look at this Cowboy defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Mims in motion left. Second down throw coming for Ritter. This pass is caught by London. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Sheds off the tackle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second down and 6 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks by Chase Winovich. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Stays on his feet and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Okay,
In
ready?
search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 2-yard line.
Come on, hit!
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Go!
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Ridder with another throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Ridder. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ready, set.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Snap, red. Ready.
Ridder to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Going play action. Ridder. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go street. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish. He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Coates. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Falcons 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second and 6.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ritter now on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of options in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ritter off the play fake. Forced out to his left. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ritter with it after the play fake. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Returnable for Grant. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of the... That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Let's go. Black ultra. White. Black shot. Ready?
Here's Ritter. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Ready?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Buffalo AC. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Running right, it's Pollard. And fights through one man. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter now. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a 4th corner pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Ritter to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Set, ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Ready.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on, set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And this one caught by Coates. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
Ready.
But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Set.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Blue strike. Black ultra. Ready.
Ritter. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ridder. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Ridder. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Ridder back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Falcons 28. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A give to Pollard, running left. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Field flat. Red cycle. Ready.
Back to throw, Ridder. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Down right around the 25. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go, set.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
6, 7.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Down. Cluster, 6. Blue strike. Cut.
Ritter looks to throw it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Ritter. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Ritter. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Ritter. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready? Check, check. Ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
See a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Dallas, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm sitting in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You got the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my seconds don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring, just me at the top. It get boring, just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's like, you gon' be in this, and don't make it hot like, new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z, in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the game and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are the day, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You got the way and all you do is text and listen.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before be low. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like worth for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers.